Happy Thursday, welcome to Gold's Burn. This is Coach Taylor taking you through our workout for the day. We're going to be doing 2 blocks today. Both blocks are going to be a 10-minute AMRAP, as many rounds as possible in that 10 minutes. And we're going to start off with reps of 4 on every exercise, then 8, then 12, then 16, and so on. Just trying to move non-stop during that 10 minutes and increasing our reps every round. Our first movement is going to be targeting the legs, so we're going to be doing a single leg deadlift into a reverse lunge. Next, targeting our core, we're going to be doing an alternating super crunch. If you'd like to scale that up to a V-up, feel free, or if you'd like to scale it down to just some crunches, that's okay too. Then we're going to be moving into our squat jacks, trying to get our heart rate up and still work the legs quite a bit. And we're going to finish off with some butterfly bridges to really target those glutes and isolate that muscle group. Once you finish your 10-minute AMRAP, we're then going to be moving into a 10-minute cardiovascular training section. So this can be running outside. If the weather's not so great right now, we have some alternatives, things like jumping jacks and burpees and no push-up burpees, scissor jacks, anything to get the heart rate elevated, even just high knees and butt kicks in your garage or somewhere throughout the house, trying to move for about 10 minutes. What we're looking for, if you are able to run, is a 1-minute base pace, a 1-minute burn pace, and a 30-second all-in pace. That should be 2.5 minutes. You're going to do that 4 times through. Now, for your base pace, since you don't have a card in front of you and you most likely don't have a treadmill in front of you as well, for this one, I just want you to move at a pace that should feel relatively conversational. You should be able to speak in full sentences with another person. That's kind of what you should feel during that base pace. During your burn pace, though, we should be able to speak in still a full sentence, being able to string 3 or more words together, but I shouldn't be able to speak in full paragraphs. I should be able to ask questions and answer questions, and that's really about it for that burn pace. Finally, our all-in, you really shouldn't be able to string more than 3 words together, just to let people know that I am okay. That's one way to think about it, because all-in should be pushing yourself. This should be getting that heart rate up as high as you can.
During our reverse lunge to single leg deadlift, we're going to keep the same foot planted during the deadlift portion. Remember to drive the hips back to feel a slight stretch in the hamstring of that planted leg, using the glutes to pull yourself up, keeping the spine and back leg in line. During the reverse lunge, remember to keep a 90-degree bend in the front and back leg, trying to keep the back knee and spine in one straight line. You should feel this movement in your posterior chain, so your glutes, your hamstrings. If you feel unbalanced, get near a wall so you feel stable. Alternating super crunches, we're going to bring the right elbow to the left knee and left elbow to the right knee. If needed, drop the feet. Squat jacks, we're going to make sure to squat down in the open portion of our jumping jack, popping tall. During your squat, make sure to keep the heels down, knees over second and third toe. Butterfly bridges are going to target the glutes, so we're going to bring those feet together in a butterfly stretch position. Lay back, keeping your core engaged, so drawing that belly button in. You're going to push your heels together as hard as you can and drive those into the ground to engage those glutes and to create lift. Do not arch the back at the top of the movement. After this 10 minutes is up, it's time to do our cardio. Let's get started.
Once you finish block 1, we're going to move over to block 2. Block 2 is going to also be a 10-minute AMRAP, same rep scheme and everything. We're going to start off with our bear hug good mornings. A lot of bear movements on this, so all you should need is a duffel bag or a medicine ball, something along those lines. Once you finish your good mornings that are hitting those hamstrings, we're then going to do some bear hug squats to get those quads and glutes and all that leg musculature nice and active. Finally, we're going to go into our bear hug curtsy lunges, again targeting those glutes quite a bit, and that's going to be on each side. So if I'm doing 4, I'm doing 4 on each, then 8 on each, using both legs. Lastly, we're going to do kickouts, trying to do the bottom portion of a burpee. So a little bit of mobility on this one, but a lot of cardiovascular and core training there as well. And then we'll finish off with a 10-minute walk run, the same thing that we did in block 1. A minute at base, a minute at burn, and 30 seconds at your all-in. So let's get started on Thursday's workout.
For our bear hug good mornings, we're going to wrap our arms around whatever implement we have, whether it be a ball or a duffel bag or just a bag of dog food even. But we're going to drive those hips back, soft knees, keeping the spine in line, core engaged, head in line with our spine the whole time. You should feel a slight stretch in the hamstrings as you drive the hips back. As you come forward, make sure to squeeze the glutes and stand tall at the end of the movement. Hug squats perform the same way, keeping the heels on the ground, allowing knees to track over second and third toe. As you stand up, drive your feet into the ground and squeeze your glutes, keeping your core engaged and your spine long the whole time. Curtsy lunges perform the same way. In this one, we're going to allow the back leg to travel behind the front, crossing the back knee across the front heel. In the front image, you're going to see the back leg as it travels behind. The knee is in line with that front heel, keeping the front heel on the ground, driving through that front leg to stand tall at the end of each movement. Last movement is going to be a kick out. For our kick outs, we're going to start in a plank position, feet wider than shoulder width. We're going to pop the legs in, tapping the toes onto the ground, and then back to that plank position. If you need to elevate your hands to reduce some of that stress, you can use a countertop, table, or chair. Once you're finished with this movement, we're back to that 10 minutes of conditioning. Let's get started.
All right, great job everybody on your Thursday workout. I know your legs are feeling it. 20 minutes of conditioning, a lot of hinging and squatting. I know that we're feeling that workout and our heart rate got up. We burned some calories and we kept working towards our fitness goals, even during this crazy time that we're all in. So just wanted to say congratulations, and we'll see you next time.